If you want to learn how to save $100,000 in your bank account the fast way, and even if you're bad with money, I want you guys to pay attention to this video. In this video, I'm going to show you and talk about my little success story of hitting 100K. Finally, the big milestone of 100K. Now guys, I did this not through any type of gimmick or any type of, there's no fast way to it. I didn't achieve this the fast way. I didn't get lucky to achieve my first 100K with crypto, with stocks, with real estate, anything like that. I literally just worked my ass off. That's all I did, literally. And I think this video will help some people, because a lot of people don't know how to invest and they don't want to invest. And I believe they should invest a little bit later on, but this video is not about that. This is about just getting your first 100K. So guys, I'm going to be straightforward. What's needed to get your first 100K is, first, you have to have a job. If you have a job, you guys are on the right path to get to your first 100K in your savings account. Now, why do we need a job? Because we need income. And the better your job is, the more valuable you are to the marketplace, to the world, the better your job is going to pay you. So, but guys, don't let that get you down, because somebody making 200 to 300K a year compared to somebody making 50 to 60K a year, you guys are literally in the same bubble. Don't think that that person is special because they make 200 to 300K. No, they're literally in the same bubble you are. Why do I say that? Is because I've seen people that make 200 to 300K live like college students. Literally, they have the nice house, they have the mansion, right? These are doctors that I've worked with. These are people that I've worked with that make this type of money. So doctors that I've worked with, for example, they have the nice house, they have the Mercedes, or they have sometimes they have a Lamborghini or a Ferrari. These doctors. They have the girlfriend who, shops on Amazon all day long, all night long, and uses up all his money. They got to take their vacation once or twice a year. And then they have a boat, and they have, what else they have? They have the vacation property, and they just have a lifestyle that is requiring them to go to work. Now, it's nice to have all these nice things and to kind of YOLO, but these people are living literally on the edge, literally. So some doctors and some physical therapists I've worked with make this type of money, $200, $300, $400,000. And some of them don't have any money left over after they pay all their bills. Why? Because they live high on the horse, so they say. They live high. They're living way above their means. And so the reason I say that they're in the same bubble as the 50 and 60K makers, in the hospital scene, the CNAs, the LVNs, sometimes some of the RNs who don't work as much. Or you can put it, I'm going to relate it to you guys. Sometimes McDonald's workers, Best Buy workers, Wendy's, In-N-Out workers, Walmart. Sometimes these people can make 50 to 60K. Target. Sometimes these people can even make 50 to 60K. But the reason I say these high people that are doctors and lawyers are in the same category as the Target worker is because this Target worker could be going to work, making his $50,000 to $60,000 a year, right? And he is living below his means. He rents a room out with his roommate or his girlfriend, or he's still staying at home, and everything from his paycheck is going into his savings account. He doesn't drive the nice car. He has a car that's been handed down from his parents that doesn't have a car payment anymore. He's driving that, even if it's a 1998 Honda Accord, whatever. he's driving that. He doesn't go out on the weekends. He doesn't have the girlfriend who is demanding nice things. He doesn't go out to the club on the weekends, buy people drinks, whatever. He doesn't go on these luxurious vacations, yet he holds off. And what he does? He goes to work and he grinds and he grinds and he works and he works. And what is he doing? When he gets his paycheck, he's putting it in his savings account. And guys, this is why I say they're in the same bubble. Well, the guy that's making 300 to 400K is living way beyond his means, is not able to save even $1,000 each month, while the guy making $60,000 is able to stash away $4,000 to $5,000 to $6,000 a month because he is living below his means. So that is the reason why you could make it, just like the person making 300 to 400K, just like these doctors. You can make it no matter what you're making, no matter what your job. So that's why I say, as long as you have a job, we can make this happen, baby. So in order to make this happen, guys, you just literally have to have a job. And the way I did it was I busted my butt and I worked crazy amount of hours, 80 to 90 hours a week, literally a madman. I saw my account go up and it turned me into a maniac. It gave me euphoria looking at my bank account grow all the time. I would check my Chase Bank app 6 to 7 times a day because I love to see my bank account grow. And when that check came every 2 weeks, I was like, boom, I can't wait to put in this money into my savings account because it was euphoric. It was a dopamine hit every time I put in a check. So anyways, guys, I'm going to bring in this little PDF that I kind of made for you. Let me bring this. I just started using this software. So let me bring myself over here. All right, guys. So here is a little PDF that you guys can look at, a little system, the 100K Elite Stack System, okay? And there's 3 levels. One mission, but the whole mission, the whole goal of this, guys, is to stack your first 100K fast. So if you guys like to do this for 2026, 2027, and 2028, the time is going to fly by fast. And if you're tired of being broke, this is the system for you. So guys, we got the first one. It's the foundation flow, okay? This is where I think that everybody can start. This is the beginner's savings model. It's called the Stability Builder. So the rule here, guys, is to save 20%. So every paycheck you get, okay, I want you to save 20%. This is for the foundation flow. This is just the easy Stability Builder. This is the easiest level that I think you guys can start. And so this is going to build momentum up into the other systems. So the first one we have is the Stability Builder, okay? Now, in this system, we're going to save 20%, only 20% of your paycheck, okay? If you can't save 20% of your paycheck, guys, you need to start, I don't know. Just save 20% of your paycheck, okay? It's not that much. So out of $100, it's literally you're saving $20 out of $100, okay? 15% is gonna go to your lifestyle where you can do whatever you want with it. If you like going to the club, if you like going to the bars on the weekend, this is your 15% to spend, okay? And then 65% is gonna go to your bills. What are your bills? I want you guys to write all these down so you guys can see it. You know, your living, your rent, your cell phone bill, your water bill, if you have a kid, the food, gas, all that, just all your bills. 65% of your paycheck is gonna go to your bills. So here's an example. If you make $5,000 a month, $3,250 is gonna go to bills. $750 is gonna go to your lifestyle, and then $1,000 a month is gonna go into your savings account, okay? Not that hard, right? All right, guys, so let's go. Now, if you feel that that's a little too easy, like I don't I can save more than 20%. I can save more than $20. Out of the $100, I can save more than $20. I can save more than 20%. If that sound feels a little easy to you, then you guys can go to the Power Stack. Okay, it's the next system. It says it's also known as the momentum engine. Okay, and the rule here, guys, is to save 50%. To save 50%, 40% is going to go to bills, and 10% is going to go to lifestyle. So this is the Power Stack. This is when you really, really start seeing your bank account grow and you start running that engine to get that 100K. You're moving a little faster. It's not going to take you forever to get to that 100K. If you're saving 50% of your money every month, if you make $5,000 a month, that's $2,500 in savings. That's $2,000 to bills, and that's $500 to lifestyle. So in this Power Stack, what you're saying is, okay, I'm going to give up one day on the weekend to possibly pick up an extra day at work or work overtime or maybe find another job, maybe drive Uber or maybe do DoorDash or any of these apps where you can make extra money. You're sacrificing a couple more hours or sacrificing an entire day for your future financial self, okay? So that's what the Power Stack is, guys. It's a little bit more of a push towards your goal of having a 100K. All right, now we're getting into it. The Wealth Sprint. Now this, guys, is also known as the Fast Track Accelerator. And this one is a little bit more aggressive. So you're saving 60%, okay? 30% is going to your bills and 10% is going to your lifestyle. So it's basically saying, all right, guys, on the weekends, I don't need to buy out the bar. I don't need to buy girls drinks. I don't need to go out to eat for dinner and spend all this money on dinners. You're basically saying, I ain't doing that anymore. I'm tired of being broke. I ain't doing that no more. We're locking in. The Wealth Sprint is pretty much in your mindset saying, I am locking in and I'm not looking back. So, for example, if you make $5,000 a month, $3,000 is now going to savings. $1,500 is going to your bills. This is also basically saying, okay, I am not going to live on that high rise. I'm not going to live in a nice apartment. I'm going to go back home and stay with my parents for the next couple years and stack money and get ahead, finally get ahead in life. This is where you're doing that. And basically for your lifestyle, you're saying, guys, I'm not going out and drinking with the boys no more. I'm not staying out. I'm going to put that time to use and really lock in because I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of having no money. And that's what the Wealth Sprint, that's what the mindset is. So there's 3 different mindsets. And guys, you're going to want to quit. Now, I suggest you start with the foundation flow for a couple months, okay? Get the momentum going, and then you can move to Power Stack and then Wealth Sprint. But I want you to get that momentum going and normalize that. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be a little difficult because it's something new. Once you do this for once you do this for the first month, the first month's going to be difficult. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be difficult because you're doing something new. But once you see that bank account starting to grow, guys, it's going to feel so good. Once you have that first 10K, once you first have that first 5K, you know what 5K in your bank account feels like when you had no money before? It feels like success. It feels like less stress. You actually start carrying yourself different. You feel you have a certain aura about you that you never had before. All because you have 5 or 10K in the bank account? Yes, it's amazing, guys. It's amazing. So I want you guys to lock in, okay? As you can see, the system comparisons, foundation flow, you're saving 20%, you're a beginner. That's going to take you about 4 to 6 years to save up your first 100K. Now the Power Stack, if you stay in the foundation flow, it's going to take around 4 to 6 years. Now if you go to the Power Stack, you're saving 50% of your paycheck. This is going to take you around 2 to 4 years to get to 100K. Now, if you guys are in the Wealth Sprint and you're saving 60% of your paycheck, this is the fast track, guys. This is going to take 1 to 3 years. And then there's even a higher one where, honestly, guys, personally, myself, I was saving 70 to 75% of my paycheck every month. I went way above and beyond. I went to the point of sleeping in my car because I didn't want to rent. I didn't want to pay $1,800 to $2,000 of rent, all while having $75,000 in my bank account. I didn't want to, because I enjoyed so much of seeing my bank account grow. So I kind of went to the extreme. I would eat certain stuff that wasn't expensive. I didn't go as low as cup of noodles. I always tried to keep a healthy, lifestyle, but I was penny pinching. I was very frugal. Wasn't going out on weekends, wasn't buying things on Amazon, wasn't doing really much anything except for working. And I got to that 100K fast. I believe within 18 months, I got to my first 100K because I became addicted. Guys, you don't necessarily have to do that, but if you can just start the foundation flow, the stability builder, save 20% of your paycheck every month. If you can just start with that and do it for a month, in the next 6 to 12 months, your life is going to be changed. The way you look at money, the way you think about things, the way you look at items and goods, and the way you look at other people spending money and everything, you're going to look at everything different. It's really weird once you have that cushion of 5 to 10K. And guys, what that does starting out is it gives you options. It gives you options and to do different things, to maybe, buy a course or, I don't know. It just gives you options. It gives you options to do many things. Having money gives you options. So guys, I just wanted to wrap up this video. My camera's about to die. We are going on like 20 minutes now, but do me a favor, start saving. It's going to change your life. And if this video can just help even one person, I did my job. Well, anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and let me know if you're committed. Let me know what you're down to do. If you're going to do the foundation, Power Stack, Wealth Sprint, leave it down in the comments. Let me know which one you're doing. And we're making this commitment right now, guys. I want you to get a piece of paper and say, and write and sign it. Say, and sign it. I want you to commit to yourself because you deserve this. Commit to yourself. Sign it, and let's get this thing going, baby. All right, guys. See you in the next video. Peace.